Chosen one. Here's the truth you need to fully grasp. Everyone who once dismissed you, laughed at your dreams, or treated you like you didn't exist will live with the weight of regret for not recognizing your value. Your phone stays silent now, but it's not because no one cares. It's because you chose silence. While others were busy living on the surface, chasing noise and validation, you were diving deep into sacred self-reconstruction, rebuilding yourself from the foundation up. You didn't do it for attention, revenge, or applause. You did it because your soul demanded transformation. You've risen to a frequency so high that the opinions of others have become irrelevant, their judgments powerless in your reality. That calm indifference, it's the most devastating answer to years of dismissal. While they chased instant gratification and shallow victories, you were quietly building something timeless and profound. Your spiritual discipline during that period of solitude became a fortress. Unshakable, unbreakable, divinely aligned. The meditation, shadow work, journaling, and healing all served a sacred purpose unseen by those too focused on underestimating you. What they couldn't see is that you were becoming something beyond comprehension. Your intuition sharpened into a radar for truth. You can sense deception before it forms. Your discernment now reads the energy of people in seconds. Your emotional intelligence expanded into something rare, wisdom that many never achieve in multiple lifetimes. But your most powerful evolution is emotional self-sufficiency. You no longer need approval to feel valuable. You no longer crave validation to know your worth. You no longer depend on anyone's energy to maintain your peace. That independence radiates strength, making you magnetic to those who are whole and repelling those who feed on insecurity. Your career, your path, your energy, everything now mirrors your inner transformation. Opportunities appear naturally. People of influence gravitate toward you. What once seemed impossible now unfolds with divine ease. This isn't luck. This is alignment, the natural outcome of walking in purpose and authentic power. Your relationships have been purified. The ones who drained you fell away, unable to survive the frequency you now carry. What remains are connections rooted in mutual respect, deep authenticity, and spiritual compatibility. You've drawn people who celebrate your uniqueness, not compete with it. You've created a sacred space that reflects your consciousness, a sanctuary where every item, every detail, holds purpose and intentional energy. This isn't vanity, it's reverence for life. Your routines have transformed into rituals. Your mornings open portals of possibility. Your nights invite dreams filled with guidance and divine downloads. Your awakening has gone beyond spiritual theory. You've entered the realm of true mysticism. You can read energetic signatures of people and situations, seeing beyond words into the unseen. Your dreams carry encoded wisdom and prophetic insight that guide your daily life. You wake up with clarity, armed with divine strategies. The universe now speaks to you through synchronicities, repeated numbers, signs, coincidences, all confirming that you're in flow. This cosmic dialogue has replaced your need for human validation with direct communication from Source. You process emotions differently now. What once overwhelmed you now informs you. Your sensitivity is no longer a burden. It's a weapon of truth, a compass that detects dishonesty, danger, and alignment instantly. That depth fuels your creativity. Whether through art, business, speech, or your very presence, everything you touch channels divine inspiration. You've removed all blocks to your higher creative source. Even your physical body carries proof of transformation. Your skin glows with a light no skincare can replicate. Your eyes hold galaxies of depth. Your posture exudes quiet authority. People sense something extraordinary about you, though they can't quite explain it. You've rewired your nervous system to operate from peace, not fear. Where you once lived in fight or flight, you now exist in serene awareness. That calm is your power, and it's healing you from the inside out. All those years they mocked your sensitivity. You were mastering an unseen art, the art of energetic command. All those moments they called you too much. You were learning how to turn that intensity into manifestation fuel. You can feel the vibration of a room before stepping inside, read emotional currents through messages, and predict outcomes based on energy. This isn't fantasy, it's spiritual evolution. And now, the ones who underestimated you stand in awe. Because the truth has finally revealed itself. You were always this powerful. You were never small. You were simply dimming your light to make others feel comfortable. Now that you've stopped shrinking to fit inside their limitations, your full power is visible, and it terrifies those who once felt superior to you. If this message resonates with your soul, share it to help fellow chosen ones find their way home. Your communication has evolved into something raw, direct, and profound. You no longer entertain empty conversations or fake laughter to keep the peace. You speak truth, not to argue, but to align. You no longer waste energy pretending to be interested in things that bore your spirit, or agreeing with nonsense just to belong. This radical authenticity has built a magnetic field around you, one that draws in genuine souls while naturally repelling anyone who vibrates at lower frequencies. You've become a living example of what happens when someone stops performing and starts being. Your energy now changes people. They feel it in your presence. The shift, the activation, the calm power that needs no explanation. You're not driven by revenge or validation. You're not proving anyone wrong. You're just existing in your truth so effortlessly that the way you were once treated now looks absurd. Your success, your peace, your glow. These are your most elegant answers to doubt. The world is starting to notice. Your field of work is beginning to recognize the brilliance they once overlooked. Leaders seek your insight. Colleagues value your perspective, and doors that once required effort now open with grace. This isn't manipulation. It's alignment. It's what happens when divine timing meets authentic mastery. Your physical body reflects this transformation. The tension is gone. Your sleep is deeper because your spirit is unburdened. Your digestion is lighter because you no longer swallow your truth. Your skin radiates because you finally come home to yourself. Even time has become your ally. You no longer feel rushed or behind. You understand that everything unfolds at the perfect moment when you're in sync with your soul's plan. That patience has dissolved the anxiety that once fueled your decisions. You now operate from a deep knowing, a mastery of energy that goes beyond theory into real-life application. You can raise your vibration to attract what's right for you, or lower it to move unseen when needed. This is not fantasy, it's spiritual science. You become a master alchemist, transmuting negative energy into peace without even trying. The chaos that once followed you has no foothold now. Your energy field absorbs and transforms dysfunction like a black hole for toxicity. You don't fight it, you neutralize it. You no longer chase manifestations, you embody them. You've learned that manifestation isn't about forcing, it's about becoming the frequency of what you desire. That shift has made your life flow with effortless synchronicity. Opportunities, resources, and people appear like clockwork, drawn by the magnetic pulse of your alignment. Your healing presence has become medicine to others. People seek you out not for advice but for your vibration. Just being near you helps them remember their own power. You've become living proof of what happens when self-love and authenticity merge into spiritual sovereignty. Even the way you handle conflict has evolved. You don't argue or dominate. You simply hold your frequency so firmly that chaos dissolves on contact. This isn't avoidance, it's energetic authority. You sense disturbances before they happen. receiving intuitive guidance that keeps you ahead of every challenge. Now you stand in a season where divine justice moves on your behalf. Clean, precise, and poetic. You're no longer just surviving or succeeding. You're transcending. The past has lost all relevance because your vibration no longer exists in the same timeline. Your circle is refined. No parasites, no pretenders. Only those who nourish your soul. These aren't friends, they're soul family, mirrors of your highest self. The contrast between your old connections and your new reality is so vast that you sometimes wonder how you ever tolerated less. Your professional path now mirrors your authenticity. You no longer fit yourself into boxes that don't belong to you. Every project aligns with your truth. Every collaboration flows in harmony. Every success feels natural, not forced. Abundance now arrives from multiple directions, so freely that you've stopped counting, stopped controlling, and simply started receiving. Money flows toward you effortlessly now, through expected sources and unexpected blessings. Opportunities show up right on time, and resources appear exactly when you need them. This isn't coincidence or luck. It's the natural rhythm of someone aligned with their highest path, no longer blocking the flow of divine abundance. Your daily life has become peaceful, grounded, and deeply fulfilling. The chaos that once surrounded you now feels like a distant echo. You begin each morning with gratitude instead of anxiety. Your choices come from clarity, not confusion. Every interaction is guided by mutual respect rather than ego or control. This tranquility isn't dull. It's the sacred calm of a life lived in harmony with divine order. Most importantly, you've learned to love yourself completely. The opinions of people who never truly saw you hold no weight anymore. Approval is no longer something you chase. Criticism no longer shakes you. You no longer depend on anyone's presence to feel whole. Because of this deep self-worth, love now enters your life on new terms, pure, mutual, and grounded in respect. You attract partners who recognize your value instantly, and they show it not just with words, but through consistent action. The contrast between these healthy dynamics and the toxic ones of your past is so clear that you can't help but laugh at what you once tolerated. Your family relationships have either evolved beautifully or faded entirely, depending on each person's willingness to meet you at your new vibration. You no longer play the scapegoat, the peacekeeper, or the one who absorbs everyone's dysfunction. You've released the need to attend draining gatherings, gossip sessions, or spaces that dishonor your energy. What they don't see is the empire you've built quietly, the sacred routines, the creative rituals, the spiritual discipline. Your mornings are ceremonies of self-honor, your evenings celebrations of authenticity. Every weekend becomes an opportunity to dive deeper into joy, art, or reflection. Your home mirrors this inner evolution. Every book, piece of art, and item of clothing reflects intention, taste, and growth. This isn't perfectionism, it's self-respect made visible. Your spiritual practice is now your foundation. Whether through meditation, prayer, or time in nature, you maintain a direct connection to Source. You no longer seek information that distracts you. You seek wisdom that expands you. The books you read stretch your mind. The podcasts you listen to challenge your growth. And the content you consume nurtures your soul. You've fallen in love with your own company. Solitude feels sacred, not lonely. You spend your time creating, learning, and listening to the divine whisper within. Your home has become a living temple of peace. The colors, lighting, sounds, and atmosphere are all designed to nurture your highest frequency. Even simple acts have become rituals. Making coffee is meditation. Cooking is an act of self-love. Cleaning is energetic clearing. Every gesture carries intention. Your creative space radiates possibility, filled with symbols of your dreams, colors that ignite imagination, and tools that help ideas flow. There's something unmistakable in your energy now. a quiet authority that commands respect without needing to demand it. People sense your evolution, your shadow work, your earned wisdom. This authentic confidence creates a natural shield. It attracts what's meant for you and deflects what isn't. Pressure doesn't break you, it reveals your peace. Deadlines don't rush you. Conflict doesn't unground you. Criticism doesn't disturb your balance. You become so anchored in your authenticity that nothing external can destabilize your calm. Your intuition guides every decision with precision. You no longer seek validation or second-guess your inner voice. You trust your path, even when others can't see where it's leading. Leadership now feels effortless, born not from ego but from integrity and care. People follow your guidance because they feel your authenticity. You protect your energy with mastery. Your boundaries are clear without harshness. Your standards firm without explanation. Even your words have transformed. You speak less, but with more impact. Silence has become one of your greatest tools, a language of power and presence. When you do speak, your words carry weight because they're infused with lived truth. Your movement, posture, and gestures now exude grace and composure, silently declaring self-respect. Your transformation sends ripples into the collective. The energy you radiate touches lives you may never meet. You are living proof that awakening is possible, that self-love creates freedom, that alignment creates abundance. Your very presence has become a permission slip for others to rise. The standards you maintain teach others that boundaries are sacred, and self-respect is divine. Your work, your art, your energy, all of it carries frequencies of healing and hope that awaken others to their own power. Every action, every choice, every heartbeat now contributes to the greater awakening happening across this planet. Every decision you make now flows from alignment with your core truth. Your dedication to personal growth has become contagious, an unspoken invitation for others to begin their own journeys of awakening. The books you mention, the wisdom you share, the conversations you spark, all act as seeds of transformation that quietly inspire change in the lives you touch. The forgiveness you've cultivated, especially toward yourself, has opened energetic pathways for deep healing that extend far beyond your personal story. By releasing resentment and walking with grace, you've helped dissolve ancestral pain and transmute generational wounds. Your daily life itself has become a living teaching, a wordless sermon on what's possible when someone fully commits to authenticity. Every simple act, carried out with presence and awareness, radiates mastery. You've turned ordinary living into conscious art. Your relationship with money has matured into one of true abundance. You understand now that wealth is not limited to currency. It's the richness of experience, the depth of connection, and the creative power to generate value wherever you go. That awareness has forever changed the way you move through opportunities, negotiations, and exchanges. Even your sense of style has evolved into a reflection of your inner sovereignty. You dress with intention, each choice expressing confidence, dignity, and self-respect. There's elegance in your simplicity, authority in your presence. You've stopped apologizing for existing fully in your own space. The same reverence extends to how you nourish yourself. Food has become sacred, an act of honoring the body that carries your soul. Every bite is chosen with gratitude, every meal a small ceremony of care and mindfulness. Your movement has changed too. You walk with purpose, sit with poise, and express yourself with deliberate grace. Your body language speaks volumes. It tells the world that you know your worth. Your sleep has become a sacred time of renewal, guided by rituals that prepare your mind for healing dreams and divine downloads. Each night you retreat into a sanctuary of peace, emerging each morning restored and illuminated. Learning for you is no longer about information, it's about integration. You seek out teachers who challenge your comfort zones and experiences that expand your consciousness. Curiosity has become a spiritual discipline that keeps your soul evolving. Even your use of technology is conscious now. Your devices serve you, they don't distract you. Your online presence reflects authenticity, not performance. Exercise, once routine, has transformed into devotion. You move not to fix yourself, but to celebrate your vitality. Each stretch, each breath is an expression of gratitude to the body that houses your light. Even entertainment has become intentional. Music that elevates, films that inspire, books that awaken. Every form of input feeds your evolution rather than numbing your awareness. Your energy field is now so refined that it naturally filters everything around you. Only what resonates with your highest vibration can enter your space. This isn't about walls, it's about frequency. Your morning rituals have become sacred ceremonies of alignment. Before the world touches you, you anchor yourself in source, set your intentions, and strengthen your energetic field so deeply that chaos cannot penetrate it. You've mastered the art of transmutation. Negativity doesn't stick, it dissolves in your presence. People leave your energy lighter, calmer, and more hopeful, often without knowing why. Even in your dreams, you work. The astral realm has become your classroom, where your higher self and guides offer solutions, visions, and divine strategy. You awaken each day carrying wisdom encoded in memory, clarity already downloaded into your spirit. Your intuition now borders on prophetic. You sense outcomes before others have made decisions. You see patterns before they unfold. This awareness positions you perfectly in every situation, allowing you to move with foresight and grace. You no longer chase alignment. You are alignment. Your timing has become flawless, almost otherworldly, because you are no longer bound by the limits of physical awareness. You move in rhythm with forces that exist beyond the veil of this reality. The timing of your words, your actions, even your silences, feels guided by something greater, as if divine intelligence itself has synchronized with your heartbeat. You've begun to understand that your transformation is not merely personal, it is multidimensional. It stretches far beyond this physical plane, rippling across lifetimes, rewriting karmic contracts, and restoring balance across timelines. Your healing doesn't stop with you. It travels through ancestral lines, dissolving ancient pain, liberating trapped energies, and creating new pathways for future generations to thrive. You are not just evolving. You are becoming an architect of collective evolution, a conscious contributor to the awakening of human consciousness. Your relationship with time has completely changed. You no longer see it as a straight line divided into past, present, and future. You now experience time as a living loop, a sacred spiral where everything coexists in the eternal now. You've realized that every choice you make in this present moment heals old wounds from long-forgotten experiences while simultaneously shaping a future filled with grace. You understand that linear cause and effect thinking was an illusion designed to keep humanity small, disconnected from divine flow. And by freeing yourself from that illusion, you've entered a higher state of creation, where intention and energy move faster than words, and manifestation becomes instantaneous. The healing you've accomplished within yourself has created new energetic templates that others subconsciously access simply by being near you. You have become a vibrational blueprint for transformation, a living library of evolved frequencies. People may not understand why they feel lighter, calmer, or more inspired in your presence, but it's because your energy field carries codes of restoration. You are transmitting healing and wisdom without needing to speak. You are proof that the energy of one awakened being can shift the vibration of an entire environment. Your understanding of manifestation has deepened into a form of divine partnership. You no longer chase outcomes or attempt to bend the universe to your will. Instead, you've become an active co-creator with the intelligence that governs all things. You've learned that true manifestation is not about control. It's about surrendering to the highest good. You align your intentions not with personal desire, but with divine harmony, and as a result, what flows to you surpasses anything your human mind could have imagined. You've stopped asking, "How can I get this?" and started asking, "How can this serve the greater awakening?" That shift in intention has turned your life into a stream of miraculous unfoldings. Every decision you make now carries spiritual consequence. You no longer move from impulse or preference, you move from purpose. Each choice is measured against the question, does this elevate the whole? You understand that your daily actions ripple through the collective consciousness, influencing the unseen architecture of reality. You've become a steward of divine order, a guardian of light in a world that desperately needs examples of authentic power. Even your casual conversations have become sacred opportunities. You plant seeds of possibility in others without preaching, without forcing, simply by embodying what's real. You've become living proof that transformation isn't about perfection, but about alignment. Every space you inhabit becomes sanctified. Your home, your workspace, even your presence in public spaces shifts the energy around you. You carry the frequency of divine order, and wherever you go, chaos finds balance. People may not know why they feel peaceful or inspired in your presence, but they do. The physical spaces you frequent begin to hum with elevated frequency, becoming portals where higher consciousness anchors itself into the earth. Your home isn't just a dwelling, it's a temple, a sacred mirror of your vibration. Your commitment to truth has become absolute. You have reached a point where dishonesty, even subtle forms of self-deception, feel physically unbearable. You'd rather face the pain of truth than live in the comfort of illusion. You understand now that integrity is not negotiable. It is the foundation of every form of authentic power. Because of that, your energy carries authority. People trust you instinctively, not because of your words, but because of the resonance of your being. Truth recognizes truth, and in your presence, masks fall away. Your service to the world has evolved from individual compassion to planetary contribution. You are no longer focused on healing just one person. You are helping awaken an entire species. Every person who encounters you becomes a transmitter of higher possibility, carrying a spark of your light into their own circles. Your transformation has become contagious, spreading through energetic resonance, creating a web of consciousness that reaches far beyond what you can see. You've become part of a vast, invisible movement of awakening souls who are changing reality from within. You share what you've learned not to be admired, but to illuminate. You no longer speak to prove your wisdom. You speak to activate remembrance in others. The insights that once felt like private revelations have now become offerings you give freely, knowing that true knowledge is meant to circulate. You've become a mentor to the collective, even if you never call yourself one. Remember when your journey began, when everything felt uncertain, when you sensed something shifting in the spiritual realm but couldn't yet name it? That tremor was the universe responding to your readiness. The cosmic rearrangement you felt was life itself realigning to your vibration. Every hardship, every silence, every period of isolation was preparation for this emergence. The strategic hibernation you endured wasn't punishment. It was sacred incubation. And now the emergence is undeniable. You've stepped into a version of yourself so powerful that even you are awed by the reflection you now carry. You didn't just recover from betrayal, you turned it into wisdom. You didn't just survive neglect, you transformed it into divine strength. You didn't just overcome rejection, you turned it into revelation. The silence that once protected you has become your most potent communication tool. It speaks in energy, in presence, and vibration. Your absence from toxic spaces created the energetic vacuum that allowed miracles to enter. By refusing to participate in the games of manipulation, you've risen to a level where those games no longer exist. Those who once dismissed you are now confronted with the brilliance they once ignored. The light they tried to contain now illuminates everything around them, making their previous blindness impossible to justify. The potential they rejected now stands before them fully realized, radiant and unstoppable. Yet you harbor no resentment. You don't need apologies to heal or validation to feel seen. You've transcended those needs entirely because you've tapped into a source of wholeness that can never be taken from you. You've become the embodiment of the ultimate truth, that the most powerful response to being underestimated is not vengeance, but transcendence. You've shown that revenge is primitive compared to the elegance of evolution. Your power lies not in proving them wrong, but in rising so high that their opinions become irrelevant. You've mastered the art of divine indifference, the unbothered calm that comes from knowing you've already won simply by being true to yourself. You walk now as one forged by divine fire. Every scar has become sacred geometry etched into your energy field, a record of battles survived and wisdom earned. Your life no longer tells a story of pain, but of alchemy. You've turned rejection into gold, sorrow into insight, isolation into mastery. Your presence radiates triumph, not arrogance, sovereignty, not superiority. The universe itself celebrates your return to power. You can feel the applause in the synchronicities, in the divine timing, in the effortless flow of blessings. Your ancestors rejoice. Every soul who came before you feels the liberation that your courage has made possible. You've broken ancient chains, rewritten destinies, and redefined what it means to rise. Your future self, the higher version of you that exists beyond time, looks back with pride and gratitude, whispering, "You did it. You broke through." And as you continue to ascend, the world below becomes smaller, more distant. The noise, the doubt, the judgment, all fade into insignificance. You're no longer climbing, you're gliding, carried by the current of divine purpose. The view ahead is vast and luminous, stretching beyond imagination. You're not just walking toward destiny, you are destiny unfolding. Keep rising, chosen one. The sky is no longer your limit. It's your mirror. Every step you take now leaves a trail of light that others will follow. Every breath you take expands creation itself. You are the living bridge between heaven and earth, proof that miracles aren't fantasy, they're evolution. And as your elevation continues, those who once overlooked you will realize too late that they were standing in the presence of greatness, disguised as grace. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the Enlightened Wisdom.